What's up guys, before I start the vid, I just wanted to say something real quick, that this motor will work for almost any fat tire e-bike. It's not just the Ridstar, and you just got to check your dimensions first. And if you're looking for an upgraded one, then there's the same version but in a 2000 watt, and I put the link in the description for that. It's on Amazon for the same price, and you can go check that out if you want. But anyway, let's get into the vid. So some of y'all might not know, but I have a broken motor, so I just got a new motor in, and I'm just going to basically be putting it together and doing like a little review of it. So if you have a broken motor, this is a perfect one for the Ridstar. It only cost me 290 bucks, and it comes with the new motor, controller, display, throttle, basically everything you need, and it's supposed to have a little bit more power than the stock one. So let's just unbox it real quick. All right, so we got the controller here, and then we got the motor here, and it comes with a pedal assist sensor. So like mine, that one was taken off, so this is nice. And comes with the controller bag. And look at this thing. This thing is beefy, and it comes with the rear tire, so that's pretty nice. All right, so we got the controller here. Let's take a look at it. All right, so it has the throttle here, and this is a pretty big controller, especially for 1500 watt. Like, let me just get my old Ridstar controller. Okay, look at the size difference between these two. That is insane. So I think the amp current is stronger. So if you're gonna do like a 52 volt build, then this would be perfect, and it can handle higher. And yeah, and then comes with some tools, some torque wrenches or whatever, and comes with some brake levers. We're not going to be using these. And now once you got your everything unboxed, what you're going to need to do is just take off your rear tire, your whole tire and rim, and just throw that away if it's broken. And then you're gonna just be putting this one on. It comes with all the spacers you need. And then you're just gonna take your controller out and take off the seat. So we got the motor in. It was super easy. All you have to do is just get one spacer behind here, one spacer here, then put it in, and it fits perfectly. No need for any other spacers. And now all we got to do is just get the controller somehow mounted on here. We'll figure that out. And then we just got to hook everything together, and then we should be good. All right, so I got the torque arms on. Not sure if that helps with anything, but I just put them on in case. And then I got the pedal assist sensor on. Now I'm going to get the controller connected to everything and mounted on here. All right, so I got the controller mounted, and it came with the controller bag, and I would definitely recommend using the controller bag. And it comes with some Velcro straps that we just kind of strapped all around. It's pretty easy. And then I just have a bunch of wires here that I'm just gonna like zip tie up here when I connect everything. And the controller bag looks pretty good. It doesn't stick out too much, and it looks pretty good. And then you see some black straps around here, but it's not too bad. And now I'm just gonna get everything connected and start testing it. All right, so I found a new way to mount the controller. Basically, I just used the old controller box on the Ridstar and cut out a little hole for it to come through here, right there. And it's not perfect, but it looks better than the bag, in my opinion. And then basically, I'm just kind of pulling the wires up into here. And then when I put the seat on, it should be pretty good. And you won't see any wires or anything. And it's a little bit messy right now, but I'm gonna get it cleaned up, and then it should look pretty good and way better than the controller box. And then I can mount a light here. All right, so connecting the motor is pretty simple. You just take the motor cables, put them in here, then put the nuts on, then you put the lid on, and then you just connect these two white things. It looks kind of complicated, but trust me, it's super simple. All right, so I got everything connected, and I zip tied everything, kind of cleaned it up. Put a little bit of cable management here. I'm gonna get some more cable management for everything, and it should look pretty clean. And I got everything hidden behind the motocross plate, and now I'm just gonna put the battery in and test it and make sure it works. I tested it and it works, and I'm just gonna put the seat back on and make sure everything's tight, and then I'm gonna take it out for a test ride. So I got the seat on and everything's working. I'm just gonna take it for a test ride now. So I'm out on the bike with the motor and I got everything working, and I'm just gonna do some tests. We'll start in mode 1, and I got my speedometer here. All right, so first thing I notice is the throttle delay. There's like barely any. So I think mode 1 is about 10 miles per hour. Let's kick it up in mode 2. Oh, that was a pretty big jump in torque. And that's 16 miles per hour. Mode 3, that's 20 miles per hour. Mode 4, that's 24. And mode 5, all right, so I hit about 31 there, but it's like pretty windy day. I was definitely against the wind there, so we'll do another test. But there's almost zero throttle delay, a lot less than like stock Ridstar. So that's super nice. It feels faster when there's no throttle delay. But I feel like I can get more out of this motor. Like, this thing is absolutely massive. So I might mess around with some settings. But let's just do like a torque test real quick, like a takeoff. All right, ready? All right, we're at 25. 30 and 31. Let's see if I can kind of tuck in to get a little more. 32. All right, I think we hit a max of 32. So it's basically just stock Ridstar top speed. But I'm gonna try to mess around with some settings and see if I can get a little bit higher top speed. 32 is still pretty good, and yeah, it's definitely got more torque for sure. See, like it peaks at around 1600 watts, so that's a little bit more. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot faster. And it comes with this throttle. You're gonna want to get a new one. It's because it's way too easy to pull back. It has basically no resistance. Let's see if we can get any more. 32. 33. 33. Okay, it looks like 33 is about the top I can get right now. And it's a pretty windy day. But 33 is pretty good. I think if you were going downhill, you can get probably 35. I think that's what this motor tops out on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. Sorry about the lack of clips, but my headset bearings broke right after that, and I had to take my bike apart, and basically I ordered a new headset bearing set, and that's on the way. So once I get my bike up and running again, I'm gonna just do some tests and see if I can get anything more out of this motor. And I'll update you in my next long form if I do. But yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comments and I'll answer them. Peace out.